So it's been 305 days ever since I came back home from treatment, almost a year. And I wanted to take a moment and talk about what recovery actually looked like for me during this time. Because, during my 10 months in treatment, I fell low, really low, and I fell hard many times and had to pick myself back up and keep moving forward, and the struggle was real. It was a very, very hard fight, but I did it. And at the end of those 10 months, when I was ready to come back home, I was just so full of love, and I felt so empowered and just full of confidence, and I just really just felt invincible. I was like, there's nothing on earth that is ever going to make me want to come back to the arms of my eating disorder. And I was like, I've got it. I got it down. And I came back home, and then the honeymoon phase kind of fizzled, and the novelty wore off, and life happened, and reality hit. And I found myself struggling many times during this 305 days ever since coming back home. It wasn't at all what I thought recovery is going to look like for me. It wasn't what I expected. I was kind of humbled to reality. And reality is that recovery is hard work, and you get your face dirty in the mud and your hands dirty, and you fall down. And I just wanted to just kind of give a real account of what it was like for me. I am not this impervious warrior. I'm not bulletproof. I fell many times, and I had to, again, stand up and keep on going. But it was important for me to say this because I don't want people to set themselves up for failure, because thinking that recovery should look like, climbing up a mountain and then getting to the peak and staying there and never falling backwards again, is a completely unattainable goal. I think people have this idea that when you're in recovery, it should be perfect. It should look like a perfect, a straight line trajectory. And they should attain this goal of recovery and stay there. And unless it's perfect and you're not, they don't fall back, they don't stumble, then they're not in recovery and they're not moving forward. But it is far from true. It can't look like this. Recovery entails falling down over and over again, and then getting up and moving forward. It's an ongoing process, and I'm sort of realizing today that the hard work's always going to be there. There isn't a single day that I don't wake up in the morning having to make this decision over and over and over again every single morning to stay in recovery, to make the decision to stay in recovery, because the urge is there. My eating disorder is kind of, whispering in my ear, kind of trying to entice me to get back to it. And I never in my life tried to resist it. They coin a life with an eating disorder a battle, battling anorexia, but I never battled it. I just yielded every single time. And it's the first time in my life that I'm actually battling it. And it's tough. And I fell down many times. So keep up the hard work. It is a dirty job, recovery. Don't get discouraged and give yourself a lot of grace. You're not alone, ever. There's always other people who are struggling along with you. And just know that you're moving forward no matter what. So keep up the hard work. And much love to everybody.